stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. When the shit show's all done, love's finally won. We'll all join in one voice and sing. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, we'll finally won, and all of our grief turn to praise. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Kingdom will come, and your will be done. There won't be more tears of pain. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, we'll finally won, and all of our grief turn to praise. Hey Wanderers, welcome to The Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe, if we've not met. If we've not met, do introduce yourself in the chat. We're always happy to welcome new folks to our favorite virtual venue, established 2020 at the start of the pandemic when there were no real venues to hang out in. So,
There were real venues. We just couldn't hang out in them.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for those of you who I've not met yet, I am a singer-songwriter who is musically omnivorous, and I write lots of new things. And for the last few years, I have had a bunch of songs that I've had as a backlog, and a few of them escaped into the wild on the new Lemning record that came out last month. But there are a lot of songs that I've written that I'm quite proud of, and I want to get those released while they're still feeling pretty fresh and relevant, like the one that I just played. Deliver Us is going to be on the new album, for those of you who were wondering. So, cheers to that. I mention all of this because tonight I have a brand new song that I just wrote last week, and that is going to get played on tonight's show. And I'm pretty excited about it because it is sort of a lot of overlaps on the Venn diagram of my many nerdy pursuits. So I'm really excited to share it with you later on in the show. But I do have a couple, gently used songs that are new, at least for me, on this show. So I will be sharing those tonight as well. So how's everybody doing? Everyone, if you live in the United States, we are having record-breaking heat waves everywhere. No, really, everywhere. You can Google it. It's impressive in all the worst ways.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry, Judah's sitting at 51 degrees down under.
that's
We'll be there soon.
we'll be there soon enough.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll take us until mid-October, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah, we're all thankful for air conditioning and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
air conditioning is an incredible privilege.
It is an incredible privilege.
Thank God for stable electrical grids,
Yes.
or whatever power you choose. I won't judge. So, I am a big fan of world folk music, and the last year I've been working on a lot more Eastern European stuff that, because of the languages, take a little longer for someone who's not studied any Eastern European languages, because pronunciation is not really related to almost anything that I've heard. So developing an ear for some of these languages has been part of the work. And while many of them are still a work in progress, I'm really excited about one of our debuts this evening. It's a Hutsul song. The Hutsul people live in the Carpathian Mountains in the western part of Ukraine and also Poland. And the Hutsuls have been there for centuries. So I'm not really sure how old this song is, but it is in the Hutsul language, which shares some similarities with Ukrainian. So for those of you who can't speak Hutsul, I think you'll catch the emotional timbre of the song pretty easily. It's about a young Hutsul girl who falls in love, and the one who captures her heart falls in love with another and leaves her. So it's a lament for lost love, but I think very beautiful. And there's a very nice version of Owen Fife performing this at a Ren Fair with Michael Gardner and Dan Williams from about 12 or 13 years ago. That if you just do a search, Owen Fife, Ukrainian love song, you will find it. It is a joy. But I've based this on a different version of the song because the pronunciation I am given to understand the version that I've been going on is a little stronger. So, with no further ado.
Темна низька гори врикла, полоню висю залія, а не в пощачизну біла, Гуцук сеню не впізнав, не вдивися ночі сіні, тільки сперше з нас осніні, і слова зіні любові, він до нежі промивав, Гуцулку ценю, я тобі на трембіті, лиш одні в зелім світі, розкажу про любов, душа страждає, аж от серце кохає, бо гарячі можає, бо гарячі можа. Że proszło гарячі літо, Гуцул іншу любив скрито, а Гуцулька чорнобриву, він останню ніч прощав. Вище моші грали кривлі, сумували очі сині, тільки вітер на соснині сумну пісню врагавав. Гуцульку ценю, Я тобі на трембіті, лиш одні в цілім світі. Прожаку про любов душа страждає, аж от серце кохає, аж от серце кохає, бо гарячий мов жар. Гуцулка ценю, я тобі на трембіті, лиш одні в цілім світі. Розак'ю про любов душа страждає, звук трембіті лунає, аж от серце кохає, бо гарячий мов жар. Гуцулку ценю, я тобі на трембіті, лиш одні цілім світі. Розак'ю про любов душа страждає, звук трембіті лунає, аж от серце кохає, бо гарячий мов жар.
I like that new song that you added to the list. That's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be polishing that one, but I think that one will be showing up more and more.
Hey, I just want you to let you know the Fragrance of Dark Coffee sent us a coffee raid.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, hey there, Fragrance of Dark Coffee. That's
And
one of my
friends.
very favorite smells.
And friends, hello.
Hello, welcome, welcome. Here's to all of you. We have, well, since we are in that part of the world, we are hanging out in the Carpathians this evening, just for a bit. We will be traveling around in a little while, but right now, I wanted to share one of my favorite Polish folk songs. This one is also from the same region where Poland and Ukraine share a lot of regional similarities. This is a song in Polish, but it is about a young Cossack who rides off to war against the Tsar. And as much as he will miss his beloved, he will miss his beloved Ukraine even more.
Hej, tam gdzie znaczami wody siadagno Kozak młody czule żegna że dziewczyno jeszcze czule z Ukrainą. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie gory lasy doły. Dzwon, 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 dzwoneckiu mój stapowi skowronieckiu. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie gory lasy doły. Dzwon, 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 dzwoneckiu mój stapowi. Dzwon, dzwon, dzwon. Wiele dziewczan jest na ciercielek nie więcej w Ukrainie. Tam mej serce pozostało ci kochane me dziewczynie. Hej, 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 sokoły omijaj chowajcie, a jak umrę, pochowajcie na zielonej Ukrainie, kochanej mej dziewczynie. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie kowielasi doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneckiu, mój stepowi z Koromieckiu. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie kowielasi doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneckiu, mój stepowi, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie kowielasi doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneckiu, mój stepowi, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon.
To Ukraine and to Poland. So, for those of you who are new, welcome. Always happy to have fans of the scent of dark coffee hanging out. And I am Jeremy Grafe. I hope you will hang out with us a little bit more. We have lots of music planned for this evening. I want to share a song that I wrote for the health and strength of the people of Ukraine right after Russia invaded. And this song, the story is, there's a video of an older woman, probably at least in her 70s, perhaps 80s, questioning Russian soldiers as to what the hell they're doing in her country, and handing them packets of sunflower seeds, which is the national flower of Ukraine, and telling them that they might as well put them in their pockets so they leave something of value. You can do the math on that one, friends. I know you're all clever enough to figure it out. Anyway, I wrote this song inspired by her and her courage.
Take these seeds with you as you go. May they line your pocket with memory, to remind us when you've gone. You can leave something of beauty
Anyway, if you like that song, you can actually find that online. The new Lemning album is out as of a month ago, and that song is one of the features. Since some of us have just met, I am also in an alternative folk band called Lemning that comprises of me, Jordan Cavalier, and Marshall Fisher. And I am very proud of the record that we made. It's a self-titled debut album. It has 9 tracks. 3 of those are originals that I wrote, and 6 are, quite old folk songs. Some of them are close to 1,000 years old now. So we've got songs from Spain and France and England and Sweden. And am I missing anything? Probably. All right. So, anyway, I would encourage you to go check that out. It's anywhere that music is streamed, but if you go to lemning.com and buy music there, that's the best for the band because we see, actual profits from that. So one of the advantages of being an independent artist is we don't have to give a cut to a record label or a streaming service. So do go and check out the album. We're quite proud of it. And anyway, while I'm talking about all things Lemning, we are going to be at the Pennsylvania Ren Fair from August the 17th, which is opening day, until September 22nd, which is not closing day. So if you want to see us at Pennsylvania Ren Fair, do get there before about the halfway mark of the season. I don't know quite yet what our schedule is going to be, but I'm guessing we'll have at least three shows daily, and I will be posting all of that information either on Jeremy Grafe Music on Instagram or on Lemning Music, also on Instagram. So do check those socials out, and anyway, hopefully we will see some of you fine folks out in the real world. So, anything happening over there?
Typing. I'm doing things. I'm putting dates in the chat and stuff.
All right.
PA Ren Fair, Lemning. Yeah, lots of things are happening. Everybody's really chatting about stuff.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I'm focused on too many things to give you a straight answer.
Fair enough.
But I guess I would just say I would love to see your faces at the PA Ren Fair. Let us know if you're planning on making the trip. Give us a shout out before the weekend so we can make plans to hang out.
Yeah.
Because that would be really cool. I would like to hang out and show you the fair if you've never been to the fair, or maybe show you little secret parts of the fair.
It's a little easier for Lori to get away, as I am usually bouncing from one show. One of the things that I love about Pennsylvania Ren Fair, now that we're talking about it, is a bunch of our friends are also performing there. So the likelihood that I will be playing the whole day is pretty strong.
Yep.
We have so many people in so many different musical groups that it's always a blast getting to perform there because I have literally played from canon to canon at Pennsylvania and just had a blast the whole time. So lots of fun ensembles show up just for that fair, and maybe even just for certain days and just for certain shows, because sometimes the schedules change and we get a little window and it might not be forever. So do come out, because not only will you get to see a lot of acts that are really wonderful on their own, but you'll get to see some pretty incredible collaborations that might only happen one show in the whole season, and then it disappears like Brigadoon for another year.
Oak and Raven said it's in the plans.
I would hope so.
With a Z.
I hope so. And if I don't get to you before then, I have several items I have recovered from several geographical locations just for you.
Yes.
So
they're waiting. And it'd be more fun to give it to you in person, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too, which is partly why I've hung on to them.
Yeah.
It's also partly because I don't trust mailing nice glasses.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, so
Here we are at
Here
the
we
Wandering
are.
Bard.
So I think I played this song a long while ago. The court stenographer might check me on this, but I don't think that I gave this song a proper airing because it was probably too close to the original version. And those of you who are new, part of my musical omnivorousness is I am a big fan of 80s and 90s industrial and goth music, and a lot of the bands that sort of float in the periphery of that. One of the bands that I don't recommend for the faint of heart, but if you like a band that, depending on the album, can be extremely aggressive noise to stunningly folk-oriented music, the Swans. Anyway, they have quite a catalog of work, and I commend you to the fine work of one Michael Gira and Jarboe and company.
Now love will save you when the ocean splits itself in two, and love will save you when the cold wind blows right through you, and love will save you when the poison eats the precious air, and love will save you from the snake that crawls around down there, but it won't save me. Now love will save you from the evil and greed of ignorant men, and love will save you from the guilt you feel when you betray your only friend, and love will save you from yourself when you lose control, and love will save you from all the lies your lover told you, but won't save me. Now love will save you from the truth when you think you're free, and love will save you from the cold light of boring reality, and love will save you from the corruption of your lazy mind and soul, and love may save you from your selfish and distorted goals, but it won't save me. Now love will save you from the black night and the lightning and the ghost, and love will save you from your misery, tie you to the
And that's Love Will Save You by the Swans.
Hey, I'm supposed to ask what are our favorite colors.
Our favorite what?
Colors. What is your favorite colors? Oak and Raven's asking.
Wow.
Probably for reasons.
Yeah, there's probably reasons for that. I'm going to give you my real answer, which you won't like. I don't have one.
Ooh, boo.
No.
No, just kidding.
And the reason for this, like why I don't have a favorite, like really don't have a favorite,
That's so funny.
is because there was a time that I did a lot of oil painting, and there were colors that I very much loved, but they're not always appropriate. And I was very into plein air landscape painting, so I learned to appreciate pretty much every color.
Yeah, that's a really hard choice for me too. I was thinking, not just like inside, I was like, I like a lot of different colors. That's the hard choice. That's a hard.
Now, if I look at what my habits are,
Yeah.
and what colors I'll actually wear,
Black.
that's easy. I wear a lot of black. I occasionally wear dark or earthy greens.
Yep.
Very rarely I will wear purples.
Purple, yeah, purple. I've seen.
And
wear
very
purple.
rarely will wear orange. But mostly I wear
Yeah.
black and green, if I wear any color at all, which
And you
I
have
think I'm exhibiting tonight, unintentionally.
Yeah, I have a black shirt on too right now. Which you guys know during our clip-in chats and stuff. Mostly, I probably wore my black hoodie because that's just kind of I like my black hoodie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like so Jeremy and I are both born in November, so citrine, that like coppery gold color, is always pretty good for me. So there's that. We'll just throw that out there.
There is that.
Yeah. But that's why I have a hard time, like when we go like shopping for things like Ren Fair stuff. It's always like, oh, like it's hard to decide like on anything. It's really like, oh, but that would be good, but that color would be cool. So I like a good burgundy too, a dark,
She does.
deep red. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That was a deep discussion on colors.
Yeah, I actually.
How about everybody else? What is everybody else's favorite colors?
Yeah.
Do you guys like have like a go-to? Like a specific, like, I don't know, a lot of you are Ren Fair people too. Do you like to wear a specific color to Ren Fair, you know? Do you like to just, like me, I just thrift for all my clothes and it's just whatever I can piece together to make look cool? Anyway, back to music.
So I think continuing on the 80s and 90s industrial music, one of my very favorite bands is a band called VNV Nation, which is basically the creative output of Ronan Harris. And I have loved VNV since I first heard them. What I love, there's a lot that I love about Ronan's choices as an artist. And the name, I think, is significant. It means victory, not vengeance, which I think feels like a very important ethic to hang on to in trying times. What are you fighting against, and what's the purpose for it? And I think often Ronan has expressed an interest in themes of the ways in which our ruling bodies have often fallen short. And this is one of my very favorite songs that he's written, and this one, I think, is from 1998 or 99. I could be wrong. I no longer seem to remember all the things with perfect clarity. So someone who is looking at a web browser and Google can probably correct me on this. Anyway, I do commend you to check out VNV Nation if you like pretty much very dancey and beautiful electronic dance music. But just know that it's going to be a lot more, let's say, aggressive in aesthetic than what you're about to hear, because I have one acoustic guitar, and I'm not using loops or anything else. So everything you hear, for good or ill, is all me.
Set me aflame and cast me free, away, wretched world of tethers, through the endless night and day. I have never wanted more, always thought that I would stand before the faceless name of justice, like some law unto myself, like a child of God again. And if rain brings winds of change, let it rain on us forever. I have no doubt from what I've seen that I have never wanted more. With this line I'll mark the past as a symbol of beginning. I have no doubt from what I've seen I have never wanted more. In this picture stands a man, far away, alone and distant, like a solitary field in some nameless foreign land. All around him points of light start to dim and cease transmitting. Shadows fell on futile games, and then there was nothing more. Through the screams of falling steel, by the light of flares and wisdom, all the doubts I could not face, all this time I wanted more. With a line I mark the past as a symbol of beginning, to the gods whose names we've lost, and the names who gave in vain. And if rain brings winds of change, let it rain on us forever. I have no doubt from what I've seen that I have never wanted more. With this line I draw the past as a symbol of beginning. I have no doubt from what I've seen that I have never wanted more. Set me aflame and cast me free, away, wretched world of tethers, through the endless night and day. I have never wanted more, always thought that I would stand before the faceless name of justice, like some law unto myself, like a child of God again. And if rain brings winds of change, let it rain on us forever. I have no doubt from what I've seen that I have never wanted more. With this line I'll mark the past as a symbol of beginning. I have no doubt from what I've seen I have never wanted more. Sever the line to the guilty past, to the ones who brought us nothing, spoke of futures brave and proud, and brought only hate and war. Line the roads with hollow praise, mark the land with paper statues. Shadows fell on their futile ways, and then there was nothing more.
If you don't know, now you do. Check out VNV Nation. The song is called Solitary.
So it was interesting because Jeremy and I were driving and that song came on and I'm like, Oh, you should do that. You should totally do a cover of it. And it's come up before where we've talked about it. But anyway, I don't know. Jeremy's vocal tone is like perfect for that song. So if you listen to the original version, you will see why. I was like, you should just do it. It sounds so good acoustically, because it's definitely like an electronic album and nothing like what we just did. But when you listen, you'll be like, yes, yes. Jeremy's voice is just perfect for that. Anyway, that's just my humble opinion. I'm sure you guys really like it. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday night.
So we're coming to a part of the program where some very new material is about to get shared. So in a bit. I've got another song before I get to that. So yeah.
Lots of songs tonight.
It's a big night.
It's a big night. I like it. Cool.
Lots of new things, or things that are rehabbed so much that they might as well be brand new. So you may have noticed that I've switched guitars. I have been experimenting with some alternate tunings for the last little bit.
Alternate tunings.
And, well, there are a couple experiments that came out of this, but this is one of them. anyway, that's a song that I wrote a while ago called Dragon.
Judith pointed out that you have not played that song in quite a bit on the live stream.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, and then you throw out the alternate tuning, and it's like, it was pretty wild because it sounded like it was like almost like you were using a pedal, but you're not because of the reverb on that guitar.
Yeah, it's sort of a 12 strings are beautiful because they're a natural chorus pedal.
Yeah, it was like really I had to take my headphones off for a minute and actually just like listen to it, like not through the headphones, because I was like, wait a minute, this is wild. Anyway, it was doing this really cool thing. The guitar was doing cool things.
Yeah, guitars do cool things.
Yeah.
That's why I love guitars.
Yeah, it was like droning, and it was really interesting.
Uh-huh.
It had like it has a good vibe. I like that vibe, that version. Carlos still thinks that, or doesn't think, it's still his favorite song of yours.
Wow, that's
good.
That's good.
That's cool.
I wrote something that, at least for Carlos, I haven't managed to equal in a long time.
Ah, nice. And Andrew said that he didn't know that song had lyrics. That's right, because that's the opener to The Wandering Bard in a instrumental version, because Jeremy did release an instrumental version of that album.
Yeah, so
that
the
was
album's
available.
called A Vision in Exile, and the band is Subaltern Project, which once upon a time I had a prog metal band.
Yeah,
and
2020.
some friends helped me put that album together, and COVID happened, and that was kind of that for that band. Just I ended up playing a lot more solo acoustic stuff, and here we are 4 years later, and I still stand by that album. I feel really good about it, and I think it's going to become increasingly more relevant if current events are any bellwether.
Yeah.
But
is that still available? Like, you can get that through your website still?
You can get that at jeremygrafemusic.com.
Okay,
which
it's still
I
there.
would prefer if you bought music directly from me.
Yeah.
If you're trying to support the arts, it's always good to support the artist in the way that is most beneficial to them. And it helps to do things like pay for the software that runs the show, or new strings, or a new guitar, or any number of other things. So one of the things that I love about folk music is it tends to be relatively cheap in terms of gear to buy, but there's still a lot of music equipment that would make this show better, or the shows if you go to see me out in the real world live. So I'm grateful for anyone that buys music from my website. I'm also grateful for anyone who follows and subscribes this channel. So we do a live stream here every night, every Monday night at 8 p.m. And longtime viewers of the show here at The Wandering Bard will know that it comes a point at every show where I have good news and I have bad news. And I will share the bad news first, because I don't want to keep you all in suspense. We only have time for one more song.
Oh, no.
But the good news is we have time for one more song.
Yeah.
And tonight, it's a very special final song. Last week, I polished a song that I wrote maybe the week before. So this song is at most 2.5 weeks old. I'm sure I could look at a date stamp, but right now, without being able to look, I'm going to say that it's less than 2.5 weeks old. And I feel really good about this one. This is more than likely going to be showing up on the next solo album. I can't guarantee that the arrangement won't change, but this is kind of where I'm at with this one. Ship friends. That is my new song,
yeah.
Warrior Song. I hope you dig it. You'll probably be hearing it a lot going forward. And thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. They were like commenting on it, so
Cool.
You
I
gonna
look
read
forward
it?
to reading
Yeah.
all your comments
yeah.
once we end the show. But sadly, the time of our parting has come.
Oh man.
I know. But the good news is, friends, we will be right back here at the Wandering Bard next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And until then, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Love you all. Good night.